Don't worry, there's an explanation for these medals. But for now, parents often chalk up tantrums and outbursts in children as bad behavior. But the nonprofit organization Logwood Care has launched their new social campaign, I'm Not Bad. There's a positive parent initiative to help add more meaning to children's everyday behaviors. Now, here's an interesting twist to all of this. The founder and CEO of Logwood Care is also the current Mrs. Massachusetts Universal 2017, who has garnered recognition both locally and nationally for her community service. Here to share more and her awards, including her medals, is founder and CEO of Logwood Care and Mrs. Massachusetts Universal 2017, Anna S. I'm going to just say Anna S. because how do you pronounce your last name?
Svetchnikov.
Okay, I had Tina upstairs try it. I had Jillian try it. Jess, the intern. No one could do the name. So one more time.
It's Anna Svetchnikov.
I love it. I love it. All right. So before we get going, what are these wonderful? This is not for host of the year, by the way, right? These are actually yours.
Yes, those are mine. So I have 5 medals.
Okay.
The first one was bronze, and then I have 4 gold medals. So I just received my last gold medal for a Community Service Award. That's President's Volunteer Service Award. And I was nominated for Lifetime Achievement Award, which I will receive live on stage next week.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
That's great. That's awesome. I'm proud of you already.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to try to hold this so it doesn't make too much noise up there. But tell me, we did talk a little bit about Logwood Care. How did you get involved, and why did you get involved with that? It's a beautiful website, by the way. Great information.
Thank you. So I'm licensed marriage and family therapist. So it was always my dream to start a nonprofit organization. I mean, it was a dream for a long time. And then I was crowned as Mrs. Massachusetts. And soon after, I started Logwood Care. It just happened, I think, a month after. So it's a new company. It started in 2016, October 2016. So what we do, we have 2 parts to it. It's the nonprofit 501c3 status organization. So we provide services, therapeutic services, outpatient therapy, in-home therapy, therapeutic mentoring. We also have specialty services, trauma work, and play therapy for kids, as well as the programs. And one of the programs is the Positive Parenting Initiative, which we launched last year. And it concentrates on parenting, on parents and the efforts, because parenting should be straightforward, simple. Unfortunately, it's not.
No, it's complicated. That's not an easy job, I know. But could we reverse for a second?
Absolutely.
You are a licensed marriage and family therapist?
Yep.
Before you became Mrs. Massachusetts?
Yes.
How did you get into that field, and how long have you been with that for?
So I went to school for psychology for my undergrad and then grad for marriage and family therapy. I've been in social services for more than 10 years. I worked in different organizations. I worked in Children's Hospital. I worked in other nonprofits organizations, residential with eating disorders. So I have a lot of exposure to the field. But my true passion is working with families. So I worked with low-income families for about 4 years now, and this is something I really loved and truly inspired me to start my own nonprofit organization. So what I was looking, the need in the field is the support for parents. That's why I included the parenting piece.
Because, as you know, we've talked about this, parenting is, there's really no handbook, right? It's not the, and I read some of the massive influence parents have kids, and sometimes young parents don't even understand that themselves, and I think that's where a lot of your help comes in, right?
Yes, absolutely. So this, as I said, this has been a big passion of mine, and I really think that parents can be great parents, but they just need the right tools to support their kids. And when kids are behaving, I mean, they just display dysfunctional symptom of the family.
Okay, so is that why you started that I'm Not Bad? I know we have a graphic of that. What is the I'm Not Bad social media campaign?
So it's really about kids, about them saying that this is not me, I'm just sending you a message through my behavior. So kids are not born bad. This is how they behave, and we don't know why they're behaving. So usually there are some needs that are not met, if it's attention, affection, or other needs. So this is something I presented at the conference. And so if the needs are not met, then kids are showing those behaviors. And that's where parents can come in and they can learn about the tools, how to support their kids.
What are some of the things that parents should look for, if they see their child? What are some of the symptoms or kind of like indications that maybe they might need some parenting therapy?
I mean, at some point when you realize that it's really hard for you to handle your child, maybe this is the start for you to look for the tips. And the whole positive parenting initiative I released, so they don't really have to go to the therapy. This is the that's the stage between like when you're struggling as a parent and when you actually have to enter the therapy. So they can actually go on the website and look for some tips.
And how about single parents? They probably have it just as even sometimes even more difficult, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it could be more difficult, could be not, because co-parenting is extremely, extremely difficult. Because
So both, knowing the roles.
both. I mean, it can go either way, because when you're a single parent, you have to be mom, you have to be loving, but you have to be like more like a dad, a firm dad, right? So you have to combine both. So it's difficult, but also when you have two parents from two different backgrounds, and then when they come in, and it can become really difficult as well.
All right, I want you to look into that camera and tell me a little bit about your journey. How did you get to Boston from Russia?
From Ukraine.
From Ukraine? How did you get here? Tell us.
So I was 14 when I came to the United States. I started high school here, and then soon after I started doing my modeling. I started my first pageant, and soon after I became Miss Teen Massachusetts. I was Miss Teen Ukraine. I traveled nationally, internationally, so I done a lot of different things. And
now you're here in Boston having fun and doing this what you love. And next week, so when is the award?
So it will be next Thursday.
Ooh, I'm excited. All right, so when you come back?
Of course.
All right.
I would love to.
I'll hold on to these. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So these are the medals, right, that you
Yep.
won, right? All right, this is pretty cool. All right, well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
And all the best next Thursday.
you.
We'll be having our fingers crossed. All right, that's it for this edition of Urban Update. I am Alberto Vasallo. But before we go, a special shout out to the Lonigans. Paul Lonigan and his family from Cambridge always watch the show, and I hear that their son, young Harry, is a true Urban Update follower. So hello, Harry, from all of us here at Urban Update. Have a very happy Sunday, everyone.